So you're starting a new job as procurement specialist, and your first day, are you being handed one of these? Hello and welcome. My name is Catherine Corrin, and I am your procurement guide. This week, we're going to talk about standard operating procedures and how it can help you, and as a new procurement specialist in a new position, how you can help draft better ones so you make the onboarding process easier and it helps you learn better as well. I started a job I have gone into places a lot as a consultant and as a new employee. And I have found that people don't update their standard operating procedures or they don't have them at all. One place I went to, I was given a whole bunch of links of where files were kept and where all the mailboxes were. And then I was copied on all the emails that the staff were working on to review. I had zero context of what was going on or who was doing what. And one other staff member had only been there just less than 6 months before I came on board. And they were just as confused, not really knowing what to do and where things were, and was being told to draft the standard operating procedures. And their resistance was, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. So we muddled through it. And over time, I had come up with, okay, let's try this out and we'll make it a draft process. And then we can refine it as we go through. So, first off, what is an SOP? It's a standard operating procedure, and it's like having a GPS for your procurements and to be consistent with how everybody is doing things. A lot of places, if you don't have the standard operating procedure, everybody is using their past experience as completely different approaches. And if someone goes off uh, on vacation or unexpectedly ill or leaves for another job, you're struggling to figure out how and why they did the things that they did. So, a standard operating procedure is not meant to be rigid, but it's meant to give you a playbook and step by step on having consistent processes across your department. And it makes it easier for the end users as well, that different specialists aren't doing completely different things. And you end up with somebody going, well, so and so didn't tell me I had to do this. You want to have some consistency so that you work as a team to educate the end users. So, as a new procurement specialist, how can this help you? Not if they don't have the SOPs there for you. Well, become the SOP champion. It'll help level up your career that you can observe how people are doing things, take the notes because you're learning anyways, and you can draft the processes and provide it as this is my understanding of how things are done based on my observations. Then the more experienced people can fill in the gaps. And they'll go, well, actually, no, this is what's being done. And they can explain it. And it'll help not only create consistency for your department, but also help educate you at the same time. The next thing an SOB can do for you and help your career is problem solving. If you run into a weird situation, and believe me, in procurement, you're going to have a lot of weird situations. First thing to do, go to the SOP. See if there is an answer or direction on how to approach it. If there isn't, it might be something you want to add for future you or future specialists and help develop that skill set, problem skill set within your team. So some of you might be thinking, well, I'm too junior to really know these things and to be able to build these things. And I would say, no, you're not. When I used to teach courses, you see things differently. And it's hard for some of the experienced people to have a beginner's mindset. And we may miss things because we just do things intuitively. And that would mean we're not onboarding you appropriately if I'm using my intuition, for lack of a better word, on how I do things to expect you to know the things that I've taken 30 years to learn. So when you are doing things on the day to day, and you have questions or you see a gap in the process, speak up. Your input is valuable because it'll help the others train you up. Or even if you're senior, it'll help you see things better in the process if someone's asking something that, oh, I didn't think of it that way. And we all can learn from one another, and it'll create a process that make much easier to onboard new staff and even to help have a consistent message to your end users. Either. Remember, procurement isn't just about buying things. We want to provide value to our organization, whether that's streamlining processes, improving efficiency, adding value. Continuous improvement is a great way to look at our processes, whether you're brand new to the organization, creating standard operating procedures from scratch, or questioning the existing ones, observing processes and questioning the processes to improve it for everyone as a team. Hope this was helpful. We'll see you in the next one.